Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Captain Swan podcast, episode 98.
Holy
Uh,
fuck.
I'm Michelle, to the end of the world or time on Tumblr, and these are the people with me today.
Hi, I'm Daniela del Castillo, and I'm Queen Swan 20. Ma, you go first. Second.
Oh, no.
No, you go. I'm after you. Before you.
The alphabet goes. You're.
Well,
No.
this has swiftly gone off the rails.
Okay, I'm next.
The alphabet goes.
I'll go next. Okay.
Let her go.
Okay, well, my name is Lilo, and I'm Lilo Productions and Tumblr.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and You Brought Me Home on Tumblr.
Hey, I'm Mai. Sorry for the voice. I'm a little sick. I'm Alice's one on Tumblr.
Hi, I'm Ro, and I'm last.
Hey, come on,
Ro.
guys. I'm near the end. I'm on M. There's a lot of letters before M.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the mid-season premiere, Tougher Than the Rest. And I have a question before we get into the questions from the listeners. What the hell did this title have to do with the episode?
Nothing.
I don't
What
know.
was the title, by the way?
Tougher Than the Rest.
All right. Nah, nothing. Maybe they wanted to say that little Emma was tougher than the rest.
That's what I thought when I first heard it, but now I'm like, now having seen it, I'm like, WTF? Like, it makes no sense. Especially when you're showing me baby Emma stuck, next to a fire, homeless, burning a book to stay warm, and then you expect me to like the douchebag that she's trying to help her get home. No, thank you.
No.
Or maybe I should just have my August rant now.
Okay, I will say I like this August more than our August. Like, he seems less douchey. He was still douchey, but less douchey than our August.
Being less douchey does not help.
Hey,
It's still
when it
douchey.
comes to August, it's an upgrade.
Well, he wasn't really August. He was just Pinocchio in the Wish
Exactly.
Realm.
I like Pinocchio more than August. Thank you, Ro.
Okay, so my question is, we'll get to my August rant later. My question is, why would Emma think of August or Pinocchio or whatever when she knows a certain pirate who has a penchant for finding magic beans?
Because plot reasons. That's it.
Because in the Wish Realm, she didn't know him. She knew Pinocchio.
But she had her memory. She knew who he was. All she would have had to do is track him down. And this is our Emma, who's good at tracking down people. And he had no trouble finding her.
Totes.
Okay, I think I have the answer for that, or sort of.
Please attempt to mollify me.
Yeah. Okay. So Emma just saw the wood there and thought about the wardrobe. I guess she didn't think about the pirate because she might think that she will need another bean to make another portal to, I don't know, go to the Jolly Roger or something. Maybe she think, like, I don't know. I mean, she was.
No, the only reason this happened is because they wanted to prop up August, which is why we had that whole bullshit flashback.
I'm trying to think of something semi-logical. He's a wood shipper, carpenter, and he needs a wardrobe. So I think
That flashback does not prop him up at all. If anything, it makes him look worse. For the fact that, I mean, yeah, he was nice to her and everything, but then he left her there, homeless.
Yeah,
but that's not how everyone else sees it.
Yeah, that's not how Em and Eddie see it.
Mm-mm.
Everyone else sees it like, oh, look at August, he's so nice.
I mean,
Looking after her.
They literally had Emma thank him for leaving her there. She was 7. That was literally a thing that happened.
I mean, yeah, he walked her to the police station so that she could be taken to child services, but he didn't stay. He just disappeared on her again.
Because that's what he does. He and I want to know how the hell he tracked down a 7-year-old who appears to, appears to have no last name.
She has the blanket.
Oh, yeah, don't even remind me. That right there pissed me off more than anything, because they already, JMO herself, via Twitter, answering this question, put out point blank that she got her name from the first couple who supposedly adopted her.
Well,
and then sent her back when she was 3.
To be fair, that was JMO's headcanon at the time. Also, to be fair, somebody pointed out to me on Tumblr that it is theoretically possible for kids to slip back into the system with a new name if they don't want to go back to where they came from. That
this is true.
So while I accept that, and that's, okay, I still don't understand why they couldn't tell this same story with the swans, these mythical swans who supposedly existed. Like, you could have told the same story and not propped up August, who I despise.
We know, really. Like,
I didn't see a lot of propping up for August. It was more propping up for Emma because she was back to her old true self. She was using her resources. She was going after what she needed to get home, while Queen just couldn't give a shit. I mean, she was getting propped up, and they were using him to do it. I thought this was a really good episode for her.
oh no, I got it since he mentioned Queen. I can't talk. I laughed at how fast did she write that note.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Okay, go back to your red.
You know what's ironic? I actually enjoyed the Outlaw Queen stuff more than the Emma stuff. I could not stand any of that, and the Hook thing was every bit as bad as I thought it would be.
Honestly, for me, I really didn't pay attention to the Regina stuff. And I'm pretty sure I muted it. So, which is like my MO every time Regina appears on the screen nowadays.
I did appreciate
Okay, but
go ahead, bro.
But
go, bro.
All right. Okay, but remember how she was saying that she was good with the way things are even if it meant her end, but by the end of this she decided that she could change her fate. I mean, this was just so much better than that first part, which, let's be honest.
I really enjoyed it.
Bro, I do not disagree with that. I just think that the story would have been better and more powerful had they told it with Hook instead of August.
Oh, definitely.
I know, but
he's trying to be a devil's advocate in the show. Let him be devil's advocate.
I'm not trying to be in that's a rude word.
No, it's a good thing. Serena always does it to me.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I just think that Emma can still have a good storyline even if Killian isn't involved.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yep.
I mean, none of us complained when she went off with Merlin or she had all those scenes with Elsa.
Yeah, because they didn't screw her over. August screwed her over so many times, and she's never once been allowed to get pissed off at him for it.
Well, I think Merlin screwed her over at least a little when he.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh dear.
Merlin is awesome.
Oh,
And deserve better.
That's one of the things
The
about
apprentice told Ingrid about her.
That's one of the things about this show that really drives me nuts. Like, most of the villains don't seem to have to take responsibility for their actions, except one in particular who has heaps of responsibility thrust on top of him.
Well, also Ingrid. Ingrid also took responsibility for her actions.
The
And
point
Ursula.
is, like August hasn't had to take responsibility for what he did to her. Neil sure as hell hasn't, because they just whitewash all of his shit anyway. Regina apparently, she does one good thing and that negates everything else. And don't get me started on Rumple. But when it comes to Killing Jones, nothing is ever enough. Like the dude dies 4 times.
Yes,
and
we
it's
know.
Still not enough.
Yeah, if at some point Emma had been able to confront him and actually say, "Hey, the things you did to me like really hurt me," and eventually be angry at him for a little bit and then forgive him and then we move on with all this stuff, I would not have a problem. The fact is, Emma has to continually forgive these people who hurt her without legitimately having a chance to get out her anger and work through her feelings. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's my problem. That's not healthy.
Well,
That's
she-
just Emma forgiving people for just drives me nuts.
I know.
Well, she doesn't really have to forgive Pinocchio because he's not August.
Exactly. My point. Well, what I was saying earlier. I agree with you, though.
Yay!
No, but what I'm saying is I would have been okay with this had at some point in the past, our August in our world, if she'd have had confronted him and then they want to have her show up and find him in the Enchanted Forest during this stupid wish world, that's okay. But seeing him with her and having her thank him for this thing he did to her in the past rubs me the wrong way, and I need it to stop.
Well, here's the thing. The reason that that didn't happen is because Adam and Eddie don't plan shit. Like, they didn't know this was gonna happen until they realized that they needed a reason to have all Queen back, so they created this stupid thing. And they were like, probably sent out feelers about who wants to return, and everyone was like, not me, not me, not me. And then Ellen was like, I'm sure, why not? I'm not busy.
Believe
And
me,
that's when.
I'm all for a story that gets Emma to stop second guessing herself and kick the shit out of Rumple's kid. Like, I am for this. I'm not against this. I just don't like the fact that August was the vehicle for it. That's all. I'm saying.
Okay. Can we?
Okay,
can we?
Moving on from
Can
douchebag.
we go about punching Emma's kid? I mean, Rumple's kid now?
So, do we want to get it? Well, is there anything else from the Wish World we want to talk about?
It sucked.
Hot Sheriff of Nottingham.
Really hot.
Yum.
Well, not that hot.
Australian actor will travel.
Yeah.
It's hot, but not that hot. Like, I'm seeing hotter people on my TV this week.
Well,
Like,
I did appreciate that when Regina walks into the tavern, like everybody decamps except Robin. That
She's
entertained
like, what the fuck?
me. That entertained me. Okay, so the Wish World sucks. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Forget it existed. I'm also forgetting it existed.
The funny thing
The Wish
about
Realm, Golden Queen, I'm gonna pretend they didn't exist and I'm gonna move on.
No, Golden Queen did exist.
I was going to forget.
Okay, one at a
I guess-
time.
The funny thing about that scene when everybody was running out of the tavern, she just looks around with this eye roll like, really? Really? I'm like, what? What, bitch? You're the evil queen. You expect them to just bow at your feet? Bitch,
Yeah.
please.
And I have a question. Why would she think people are better off when she just murdered Snowing?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's confusing.
It was
Because
just more of her,
apparently-
whining. I didn't pay attention to it.
Because apparently in her world, how could anybody not want to be with me, the queen? Is there really a universe in which he would be better off without moi? Say it mustn't be so. Please.
Also, I was really offended of the fact that there was no Rowan. Poor Rowan. Who the hell did you hurt?
Well,
I
there was
will
no
say-
Marion.
I
Thank
will
God.
say this much. I know that Sean wasn't given much to work with as far as the Robin we know. but his characterization of this version of Robin is like 5,000 times better, and I wish we would have had this version.
Yeah, he seems like a bit of a scumbag. Well, but I like it because it fits more with the Queen, not instead of my Robin Hood.
Better than, and because the way that he was played before, they were so opposite, it was ridiculous. I wish we had this one because it really shows Sean's acting chops. Like really, really, really. He wasn't given much to work with. This, he really was. It's just sad that it's only going to be for a couple of episodes.
Yeah, he's not that great of an actor.
Lilo,
I believe him in 10 with more.
Lilo, did you have any thoughts on Wish World?
Wish World, not so much. I mean, more like questions. I mean, what's gonna happen with this Wish World when this is all over? I mean, this supposedly this is a real place now, but my theory is that when Robin goes bye bye, or the evil queen goes bye bye, I don't know. Maybe this realm goes non-exist. No, I mean disappears. I think I don't know because I don't want to know anything about this Wish World ever again. I think.
Exactly.
Here.
Although I do have another nitpick. So apparently the rules of the wardrobe do no longer apply.
No, apparently not. Because it's Regina, don't you know?
Because it's a new wardrobe. It can, the original can only take 2. This one took 3. But whatever.
Maybe how many? I mean, you don't know the number of people who can go through that thing. I mean, this is the world where anything can happen and it sucks sometimes.
Logic. Who needs logic?
Yeah.
Anyway, so do we want to talk about Gideon?
Yes, I have a rant, but I'm gonna go last, so I don't know. You guys can talk.
Oh wait, I just realized Gideon. When I said that I found Gideon hot, I don't mean this Gideon, okay? I meant like it's tomorrow Gideon. Yes,
Well, Gideon is the dude under the hood. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I've given this a lot of thought, and I think I can make a fair assessment on the character, his headspace, and where he's coming from. He's an idiot.
He's got Rumpelstiltskin key. What do you expect?
He's not very smart.
Also, I did laugh a lot, and I wrote this into my review of I am going to kill the savior to become the savior. But don't worry, Mom, I'm not evil. It was like, seriously? Don't worry, Mom, she didn't make me evil. I'm just going to go around and kill the savior who has done nothing to me but to become the savior. But I'm not evil.
Yeah, it's like murder. Yeah, cool motive, still murder.
Still murder.
Yeah, you won't be a hero.
When he said that he felt he needed to kill the savior in order to get her powers to become the savior, I felt like Inigo Montoya should be popping up on the screen going, I don't think that word means what you think it means. Like, dude, that's not how it works. She's not like
I'm sure that's like what Evil Granny told him, though.
She's not like the fucking dark one where if you kill her, that you become her. That's not how it works.
I'm pretty sure he got that shtick from Evil Granny.
And then I love Rumble being like, okay, you need to kill the savior. What do you need? Toy?
And plus it's sort of. I mean, it sort of makes sense. He's the son of the Dark One. That's how the Dark One works. So I'm sure it wouldn't be too much trouble for Evil Granny to convince him that that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the Rumble, like this episode, he like went from like I don't give a fuck about everybody in the heroes team, and to caring about them, preventing Gideon from being an evil guy, killing Emma, and war coming to storybook. And
I have to say, he still doesn't care about anyone else. The only reason he actually wanted Gideon to go along with killing Emma. But in that moment, he was like, "Don't do it because hell, the other heroes are there and they're gonna kill you." So it
And,
wasn't because of them. It was, "Holy shit, you're outnumbered. Don't
and
do
this
it
comes
because
from
they will kill you."
the man who wanted to turn Emma dark 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, what goes around comes around.
Totally.
I'm just like, and can I just say that I called how many weeks ago that this whole Gideon stuff was gonna bring Rumple and Belle back together.
Well, I called it
Yeah.
too, but I had hoped.
I told you.
Yeah. Honestly, when she threw in that pebble, I was like, Gandalf, throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
I love you, Ro. You have such ways to say everything. It makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, and when he said, "Don't do it," he's my son. I was like, "Well, that's more reason to kill him."
I know. I was like, dude, are you serious? As many times as you've tried to kill her? Oh hell no!
Like
You
Mm-mm.
don't
if
get to
you
Or
pull that
Henry.
card.
like if it
Uh-huh.
had been Belle screaming, "That's my son," I would have considered it.
Yes.
But
And what WTF? What the fuck? With him saying that when Bay rejected my magic, I respected that. I was like, excuse me? No, you
what are
didn't.
you saying?
He absolutely did not.
You literally went down the portal and then tried to kill him. Everyone.
You let him fall down a portal and lost him for like the next 300 years. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm just like, what the hell?
Rumple, throw yourself, Rumple, still skin through the damn war thingy, and like fuck off because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You didn't respect him not wanting your dark magic shit. You let him go down that portal. You lost him because you chose power before your loved one, and that's what you get. Why the fuck do you think that will make sense? Seriously.
Because of
Even
logic.
even before that, even before the portal thing, he did not respect the fact that his son didn't like his magic because he kept like he
Yeah.
isolated him and he kept trying to get Bay to be cool with it. And it's like, dude, no.
This is a
And
guy.
then he,
I mean,
and then when Neil finally did make it to Storybrooke, and he kept asking his father not to use magic, like, pissed off to the point that by the time season 3 came around, after Neil was already dead, and they tried to give him whatever was left of Neil from that box. Oh, that's not my son. My
Oh,
son died, you know,
not only
when he was a teenager.
not only that, but one of the very first things Rumple says to Neil when they find him in New York, he says, "I can make you 10 again." He's like, "I can literally make you a kid." His solution to this whole problem was to de-age his son.
I'm still pissed about that. Till
Like,
today, I'm still pissed about that.
I mean, this is Trump we're talking about. This is a guy who are used to get away with his war. I mean,
Yeah.
he wants to be right all the time, and doesn't like when someone tells him no, you're not. So nah, I don't like Ron Paul at this moment.
Mm-mm.
At this point,
And he
no.
whines when nobody likes him.
Yeah. And the whole thing with
Next
Belle, I
question.
mean, nah. I mean, I think with the relationship with Belle at this point is more like co-parenting instead of. I really hope this is the path and not getting them back together because
I used to
that'll
have that
that'll
hope.
be awful.
I used to have that
hope.
hope. Then I listened to Eddie in
Yeah.
the interviews, and I'm like, oh,
Well, I didn't read them, but I saw Michelle freaking out, so that's more than enough for me. Okay. We share a brain.
okay. So we gotta talk about David and Hook,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Charming in the
Happy.
house.
and this will dovetail nicely into our spoiler discussion.
Yeah. Okay. See, I can't even. everything time I say gay sounds sarcastic, and I'm not being sarcastic this time because it's Captain Charming.
Okay, can I just ask a really quick question? They're trying to make it seem like that David physically cannot go to sleep unless he kisses Snow and tags out.
Yeah,
Is this
that's
true?
that's how I'm reading it. Yes.
But being under a sleeping curse should not preclude you from going to sleep. That doesn't make any sense.
Logic.
You're asking for logic from this show.
How does that?
Hmm.
That shouldn't make it that the only time they can sleep is when they tag each other out. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so let's talk about them in this episode real quick. There wasn't much, but I did like the little bro moment at the beginning.
Oh,
too.
that's good. And I like normally I'm the one that's all over the place. Calm down, bro.
But he should not be the one accepting blame for this. Regina is the one that made the fucking wish, not him.
Yes, but
If
I
anybody should
mean,
be to blame for it, it's her.
I know, but I know my Charming. He's there. Where do you think Emma gets the thing to blame herself always from?
Yep,
From
she gets it
Papa
from
Charming.
Charming.
like I know the blame is misplaced, but it actually is in character for him to blame himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Snow's
Good.
been rubbing off on him.
Danny.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, no, okay, get your minds out of the gutter, okay?
Okay, bro, you know me. Like I live there. Come on.
She's been sleeping and he's been sleeping. I don't want to think about what they do to each other.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm sure
no.
they'd leave a note or something. Can you please do this?
Like, yeah, okay, kind of
Can I
creepy.
tell who you are?
Now, I have a question. Why did the kiss on the forehead not wake her up?
I don't know.
yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, hold on. You just
Yeah.
kissed her. Shouldn't she wake up?
Blah. Maybe.
Is this another moment where they're just saying continuity? Who needs continuity?
Yeah, who can needs it? Nobody.
I always thought it didn't matter how the kiss was done, whether it was the lips or the cheek, the forehead, whatever. As long as it's a kiss, it will work. I know somebody on Tumblr said, well, maybe because they're husband and wife, it has to be on the lips, whereas if it's a mother-child thing, it can be on the forehead, or because the relationship's different. But that shouldn't make a difference.
No,
honestly,
it shouldn't.
A kiss is a kiss is a kiss. So I'm going to chalk this one up to a continuity error on the show's part, which is normal for them.
Okay. So, does anybody else have anything to talk about this episode?
I'm trying to think.
Do we want to talk about the Captain Charming believer hug? Captain Cobra Swan.
Yes,
Yay!
I love that one. It was very cute.
Yeah.
Except the part where she said cut water from rum thing.
I was trying to ignore that part. And then
I know. So was I. Like, I'm trying to pretend that didn't happen.
I thought that was funny.
I just
That
felt like
moment.
there were a lot of things in this episode that felt out of character. Like, one, glaringly, she's gone and they don't know how to get her back, and they got to deal with hooded guy at the time before they realized that it was Rumpel's son. And all they're doing is sitting there looking in magical books. That might be Belle's way of figuring things out, but it's definitely not Killian's way. I felt that was kind of out of character for him to be
No,
sitting around
no. No, I thought that was actually in character, and it's something I wish they'd have
Yes.
done before. That when he was babysitting Jasmine, I'm like, can we please have him do something? Like research. I mean, Killian's a bookworm. I'm for it. It research is at least doing something. It's just not sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Well, yes, it's true. At least at least they were doing something. Yes, but I just felt like, to me, Killian's more of an action type person rather than
Yeah, but there wasn't
sit around
anything.
looking through
There
books
wasn't
type person.
anything for him to do. Like, Dude has magic. What's he gonna do?
And then towards the end, when Emma and Regina finally make it back to Storybrooke, go see your family first. Why are you walking down Main Street? Go home. Go to your boyfriend and your son. Why are you walking down Main Street looking for something that isn't there? That seemed kind of out of character to me, but.
Well, actually, it looked like he was going home. Like that's
Maybe-
what I thought.
Yeah, we're not
He
sure
was
where. Yeah, I don't
on
know.
the way home.
Yeah, I don't know where the CS house.
You know,
is in
you need
relation-
to. No, you do need to walk to Main Street to get home.
Maybe she was going to Granny's or something.
Well, Granny's is the watering hole. Maybe she just assumed everybody was there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And considering they're there like 3 out of 4 times, it's not a bad
Mhm.
assumption.
I guess I'm just
Although
still
Kim-
bitter.
Go ahead.
I'm just still bitter about what they did to Killian in the Wish World. Like you and I had said multiple times, if he had served a purpose to help her get out of the world, I could have looked the whole making him a fat drunk thing. I mean, that's not to say that Colin played the shit out of it, because yes, he did, and it was very fun. But that's because Colin is a gift, and I just felt like it just made it was equal parts funny, equal parts cringiness. Like I was like, if you could at least make the humor worth something in the long run, then I might find it more acceptable. Seeing it the way they did it just felt like they were making fun of it. Honestly, I don't want to believe that Adam and Eddie hold no regard for him. I mean, if they didn't, they wouldn't be negotiating his contract. They know a cash cow when they fucking see one. But when you're doing a question and answer session and you can't even remember whether or not one of your most popular characters has had a flashback that year, I can see if you forgot about a couple seasons past, because there's a lot going on there. But if you can't remember what's going on with the character that season, that's a problem. Because they seem to remember everything that Regina's ever done. But the rest of the characters are like, let me think. Sorry, it's not in there. Poor Colin's like, wow, thanks.
Oh, speaking of Regina, this is my last thing. What the hell? She'd rather go track down Robin than get back to her son.
Are you shit? I mean,
I
are you
know.
surprised this is the same woman who broke up with her son over a dove? Or well, with a pigeon? Because her boyfriend went back to the wife he murdered. She murdered.
I think it was a crow.
Well, okay, I'm sick, okay?
There's some kind of bird.
Yes, you got the point, didn't you?
Okay, anybody have anything else
No.
on this episode?
Well,
I
I know how.
Go, Ro.
Thank you. I know how a lot of people feel about Wish Realm Hook, but honestly, I'd be a lot more upset if everyone had been transported to this Wish Realm like they were with Isaac's book, and Killian was turned into this. But at the end of the day, it wasn't really him. You know, Emma wanted to get back to her real Killian, so this guy, whoever he is, this illusion, it doesn't bother me as much.
mean, for me, the only part that bothered me was the making fun of alcoholism. That for me was like, you know what? That's not cool. Like, I could have gone with the fat hook. I didn't care. But to make fun of alcoholism, and I was like, yeah, that's
Again.
just tacky.
Again.
Again.
And not only that, but the we sort of live together still rubs me the wrong way too.
Yeah. I feel like if the Killian we knew was in that scene, he would be looking at her like, you know, the scene from the office where Steve looks at the camera like,
Jim.
really?
Although,
Jim.
that said, can we just say that Henry and like all the knights of the realm were looking for her, and who was the one to find her? Captain Hook.
Hmm.
Bless the person
True.
on Tumblr who said that. You made it 10 times better for me. So thank you. All right, so we ready to talk about 612
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yay.
spoilers? So, guys,
Yay!
this is our spoiler section. If you don't want to know,
Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning!
What she said.
please turn it off now. All right, so let's start with 612. We've got a question. This is from Anonymous. Question for the next podcast: how do you think that the next episode with Captain Charming will play out?
Bros, being bros.
Like in general or
Well, I'm gonna say this. That at first I was a little disturbed by the fact that we had Charming holding a knife to his throat again. But then Shannon pointed out that there's two shots that are quickly cut together, and one of them is King George, and the other one is Killian, and there's a potion that they're brewing. So I think it's just Charming hallucinating.
Especially since we know with the sneak peek, we know he sees his dad.
Yeah,
So him hallucinating is apparently going to be a thing in the episode.
that he's sleep deprived, and he'll probably be slightly crazy and probably hallucinating.
Yeah,
so
like The Shining.
we-
Like
we don't
no
know.
snow, no sleeping, make David very cray cray.
Yeah, when I saw that at first I was like, oh, but then I thought to myself, wait a minute. No, I cannot imagine that they would pull some shit that Killian is responsible for his father's death. There's just no way. I mean, Killian's not the type of person to kill somebody without a
Yeah.
reason, and this storyline is too integral to being for the answers that he needs especially when in the same episode he's supposed to be Killian is trying to get David's blessing. He wants David to see him as more than just a pirate. He wants his blessing so that he can marry Emma. And anybody with half a brain would know that if it came out that Killian killed Charming's father, he'd never give him his blessing. So I mean, that's just impossible. Yeah, I'm willing to go.
Captain Charming.
I'm willing to go with it's not Killian that he's seeing, but it's somebody else.
King George.
yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Charming love each other.
I mean, I've been saying for months now that it was King George who killed Charming's dad. I'm just saying.
I was saying it too. Because I suspected it.
And he also killed Gus.
Which is why he's probably already in jail.
Poor Gus.
And he tried to put the blame onto Ruby. For it.
Yes.
Tried to make her
And
think that she did
technically
it.
he was like at fault. And if you think about it, technically he's at fault for Ruth dying as well.
Yes. Any
Oh,
poison?
yeah.
No.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
To put it right.
To put it mildly, yes. So basically, we're all 1,000 times more
worse.
excited for this episode than the last one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And for a very good reason. What are you hiding from me?
It's like something sexy.
Yeah, just all I want is please. I'm 99% that it's just the ring, but please, baby Jesus, let it just be the ring. I do not need any more secrets fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring, no secrets. Because
So now the question becomes, because he's getting Charming's blessing, is he going to ask in this episode because Emma suspects, or are we still going to hold off?
I think in this episode.
No, I don't think it's gonna be in this episode.
Well,
Maybe next
considering
one.
that we know now when exactly the wedding is taking place, this week's spoilers, that he's going to have to ask her sooner rather than later. I would imagine before the trip to Agrabah at the very least, because he wouldn't have time otherwise.
Well, that's in 15. Is Agrabah. and the wedding is in 20, which is the musical. For those of you who didn't know, that's 5 episodes, and I'm sure Snow's gonna be like a planning demon. So I'm pretty sure they can put it together.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna ask her. There's still a possibility that it's gonna be an Agrabah episode, and I think this episodes that follow are going to be focused on breaking the snowing curse. Because I don't think he's gonna ask her before both her parents are completely awake.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, that's true.
See, this is why you have me.
Because I'm sure Killian would want her to be able to celebrate with both her parents.
Exactly.
And I bet he wants to talk to. I would be shocked if he didn't talk to Snow too. Although, wait a minute, he never talks to Snow about anything.
Mhm. Well, she probably will, but we won't see it because they have a version to see in us, and Killian and Snow having a one-on-one since season 2.
Well, based on the second sneak peek, it looks like after Charming collapses in front of Emma's house, he realizes just how exhausted he actually is, and I think he does wake her up because she's talking to Regina. So.
Well, she does have her teaching job during the day.
Sure. And the only child she's
Of course she
with-
would. Of course she would talk to Regina, not her daughter, who almost got killed.
You're fighting a losing battle there, bro.
Yeah,
Fighting a
I
losing
know.
battle, bro. It's not gonna happen.
If the proposal happens tomorrow, I'll be ecstatic. If we have
Me
to wait a
too.
couple more, if we have to wait a couple more episodes at least before the Agrabah trip, I'll be ecstatic. I don't care when it happens, as long as it fucking happens.
Oh, I actually would like it to linger for a little bit because I wanted to see awkward Killian trying to keep it a secret because he wants it to be a surprise. Like, I want that.
Well, don't tell Snow. She can't keep a secret.
This is true.
That would probably be why he doesn't talk to her straight up. Because
Yeah.
he can't keep a secret.
You know what? I kind of want that. Like, everyone knows but Emma. Like, everyone knows, and they're all trying to keep it a secret. And she's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yes. Yes, that would be adorable.
CS is getting married. CS is getting married.
Finally, thank you,
All
baby
we do is
Jesus.
win, no matter what.
Okay,
Save
so
the date.
so when you initially found out that it was in the musical, what were your thoughts?
Well, you know my thoughts. Well, but yeah, the listeners probably don't, right?
Oh, yeah.
At first, I was
well,
kind of disappointed.
At first, I was like, no. You know? Because I want Emma and Killian who have their own moment, not be in between all of the other different story arcs that will go on in the musical. And now I have resigned myself to the fact that if it's really well done, I will probably love it. I just don't want them to sing their vows. Just don't sing their vows. Like,
Don't
do
I agree.
like a kilowatt thing. Like, where everyone, like, if you want to put it in the middle of a song, okay, do a kilowatt kind of, that kind of thing. Where it's not the two of them singing, but somebody else.
Yeah, I don't want them singing their vows. As long as the ceremony itself is A, on the Jolly Roger, please and thank you. B is all about them and not about, certain other people who shall remain nameless. Then I'm sure I will love the wedding itself. So
And I hope
I've made
my
my oh, thank you, please, baby Jesus. I've made my peace. I've made my peace with it, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry, because all of the things are breaking up, so I am hearing other things, like certain things I don't hear them, so that's why I scream sex at random intervals.
But yes, a wedding night would be nice, especially since we had the aborted sexy times in the premiere.
Mhm.
I'm
yeah.
cool with the wedding
I mean,
being in
I
the
like the
musical.
fact that CS the pro CS journalists seem to really like it. Makes me think that I will really like it too. So,
Yes, Ro, go ahead.
Well, I mean, as long as it happens, I mean, they could make the whole episode revolve around getting ready, building up to the wedding, and maybe they'll just show the ensemble getting their own musical numbers. I it's something unique, all right? So maybe this is better than it being in the finale where usually they focus on everybody's story arcs wrapping up, which I don't think we'd have time to, get the wedding if they
that is
did
a
that.
good point.
I
You
I
are one.
agree.
Mhm.
So
You are a wise one.
And at least we're gonna get 2 episodes of married life. I mean, like we're going
Mhm.
yes,
my
this is true.
husband, my wife. I mean, I want to see that episode.
Honeymoon.
So,
Maybe that's why things go to pot in the finale because Emma and Killian are away on their honeymoon.
yeah.
I don't know
One
if
would
things
hope.
go to pot, but that's generally what happens.
Maybe we should only be so lucky considering we don't ever get shown anything else in there. Domestically, you have no idea how much I would love if they decide to go on their honeymoon either out of the country or in a different state. To be able to watch Killian adjust to being in an airport, I would fucking fall off my chair. That is something that he has no idea about whatsoever. And just like it with to see
A rumple.
Killian having to deal with modern things because it's funny. but I mean, we weren't even given more than one domestic thing in Storybrooke in their house. So to help for a honeymoon setting, I'm not gonna get the hopes up. Let's just say I'll walk in with my expectations not quite lower to the ground, but maybe just a little bit above that.
Okay, so the other piece of news that came out this week is that JMO, Colin, Lana, and Bobby have been approached about renegotiating their contracts for a potential season 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
This-
getting the feeling Josh and Ginny want out.
Mm.
Well, they have 2 sons to
Yeah.
take care of.
Honestly,
I understand the decision.
I've been getting that feeling a lot lately. Like, Josh and Jimmy probably really want out, and it's
I
like, I don't want a season 7 without us knowing.
I don't disagree with that, and I would, as much as I love snowing, believe me, I adore snowing, and I wish we had more snowing. But I would kind of like to see Emma forge out her life without her parents like breathing down her neck.
That's true.
So if we got like snowing like moves to the next town over because they want to raise baby Snowflake away from the craziness, I'm okay with that. They can visit, they can pop up there and visit sometime. Like, it's cool. But the reason why I'm excited about this is because this means that, no one is more committed to Captain Swan's happy ending than JMO and Colin. So I have to believe that they're sort of going into this knowing they're a package deal. That if one of them signs, the other one will. And if neither of them sign, then the other one won't either. Which means we're either going to get Captain Swan's happy ending at the end of season 6 if the show doesn't come back, or we're going to get to see them being married in season 7.
Yes.
If the show
With
that's
Regina as the worst step grandmother-in-law.
He should just die. I mean, I know he's probably wants more money. Like, I would not be surprised if Lana wants more money. Because remember, he thinks he's the star.
Well, I don't know. She's been less annoying since the evil queen left her. But I
Well,
imagine that won't last long.
well, this sort of gets into the other two questions that we have.
Ooh.
And the first one is from Stacy. Why can't we be free of Regina and her fans? The
But
short
that's something
answer.
I.
The
Hey,
short
I'm.
answer.
Hey, I'm a fan of Regina. Don't insult me.
Well,
The short
You're
answer
one of-
is because she is Em and Eddie's self-insert, and they're not doing the show without her. Let's all be real.
yeah.
And so the other one is from Anonymous. Why do we focus on Rumple and Regina's families, but when do we get some of Hook's backstory, we only get scraps? And that's, of course, since Eddie confirmed that no, we're not getting any of Killian's mom stuff this year.
Mm,
So
can't
I
believe it.
personally think that's a blessing because they'll just fuck it up.
Mm.
Yeah, like I want to know, I want to know more. Like having Jane write an episode where Killian talks about his mother. But if anyone else writes it, I'm like, yeah, no, because, and we know more about Rumple and Regina because they are both the self-inserts of Adam and Eddie.
Truly.
Well, I just got this theory, but we might be seeing a bit more of Killian and his wife next season.
Or Emma and her husband.
Oh, yeah, that too.
With this
Okay,
news,
so-
I'm feeling optimistic.
But I mean-
optimistic.
I know that the okay. First, I want to say my opinion on the wedding being in the musical. At first, I was disappointed because I was like, please don't tack this momentous occasion that we've all been waiting 6 fucking years for on as an afterthought around all this other musical gobbledygook. But when I guess when Midovich and Leanne were on set, they didn't really give us spoilers, but they did give a little more context to what they saw. And it seems like the musical is built around the wedding. So it is for that purpose. And if it's done that way in true fairy tale fashion for Emma, which is what she deserves, okay, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Because this is something I think that the show has been working towards since day one. And I would like to think that the writers would not want to screw it up. However, when I saw the casting call for the 20-something dude and the cute mop of brown hair and the green eyes, the first thing I thought was, oh God, I don't want a Henry from the future.
But
Please.
what? Okay, refresh my memory because I don't pay enough attention to Jared. What color are Jared's eyes? Are they brown or green?
They're green.
They
Okay.
are.
He
Look
has
at
his mother's eyes.
Shite.
Yeah, the first thing I saw was, oh shit, this shit looks like Jared.
And Neil's mop of mousy brown hair.
Well, at least there could be a silver lining. At least the 10-year-old isn't Captain Swan's kid.
Right, because she's Hispanic. Okay.
She's Latina, so yay.
I think
That's Old David's
she's
movie.
Robin and Selena's daughter. I think she's
They're
Robin.
not
makes
Latina
no-
either.
Yeah, that makes
That
no
would-
sense.
Yeah, because neither
White
of them are
woman,
Hispanic.
white man.
Yeah, that would make no
No.
sense.
That child is the biggest mystery of the casting.
That
I
would be
think-
like Lily.
I'm just saying what I think. I know that's not Captain Swan's daughter. It's just my theory.
I think like they did with Emma, they're creating a completely new fairy tale for this girl. It would make sense. Because when her casting call said this girl came from a broken home, and then everyone's thinking, oh, this must take place in the future where it's their kid or Henry's grown up and now he's become bitter. I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You are not going to have us wait 6 years for these two to get a happy ending after everything they've been through, only for season 7 to start some, 15 or so years in the future where one of them is dead or they're separated or some bullshit. Hell no. Nope. Not acceptable. in any way, shape, or form. But now that I know that they're actually negotiating for a new season, it gives a little more confidence that it's not some weird dystopian future where everything has gone wrong. Because I don't think
Yes.
anybody see that, right? Am I right?
No, I ain't here for that.
No.
That's been my fear this whole time. That's why I haven't been able to get excited about the wedding, because we had this whole lingering nonsense
Yeah,
about what could
Michelle
happen
and I
in the
have talked
finale.
about it a lot.
So now that I know JMO and Colin are both in negotiations for a potential season 7, that makes me a little more confident that they're planning on continuing Captain Swan's story in a positive fashion, that we're going to get to see them be married and have adventures like snowing.
Well, another reason I'm okay with the musical and the wedding being the same episode, we do have those spoilers about the episode starting in the group home and then changing to Emma's house. So I like to think she's going to get more focus in the musical, even if it cuts to the ensemble getting their own songs. If they make her the A plot, the wedding, the A plot, and just do little flashes of everybody singing, that's fine with me.
Yeah, like how like in What's More of a Feeling, Buffy dealing with her indifference to the world is the A plot, and everybody else sings like around that.
Yeah.
Like I'm down with that.
You know what I think about the musical? That we almost don't have any details on it. So we will be surprised by when the episode comes. I guess that's a plus too. I don't know.
I feel like we know more about the wedding than anything else.
But not so much. I mean, we don't actually know where it's gonna happen. We only get
I don't.
one part of the cast how it's gonna be dressed, and we don't even know how the storyline is gonna get us to that episode. So I don't know. I'm excited about it.
I don't know. That
Well-
picture J-Mo posted of all the people in red, that looks suspiciously like the deck of the Jolly Roger. With
Or it could be
flowers.
something else.
The real Jolly Roger or the CGI replica?
Whatever
yeah.
they have in the set. They have an indoor set for the deck of the Jolly.
Yeah.
From what Leanne and them were saying, it looks like I think they might be in modern clothing too, because that picture that they had for International Women's Day with all the people dolled up in dresses and heels and stuff. I think those were extras. It looks like it might be, it don't seem fairy tale-esque, but they're going to be dressed in modern clothes.
Holy crap, that's the thing I'm most interested in. Like, yeah, I'm sure Emma's dress will be beautiful because J-Mo helped design it, and I'm excited about that. I'm way more excited about what Killian's gonna wear.
Is he going to wear his lieutenant's uniform? Is he going to wear his pirate leathers?
Please hope he wears something good.
What's he
Yeah.
gonna be?
Not
I
any.
know what they'll both
Oh,
be
they
wearing
were
for the
made for
honeymoon.
sex.
Nothing.
We can only hope, bro. We can only
Oh,
hope.
come on, girl. You stole my thunder.
I know Emma doesn't really see herself.
He's not. No, he's not gonna wear nothing. He's just gonna be wearing the red bags of sex, and then that.
I mean, I know Emma doesn't see herself as a princess, but in my heart of hearts, I hope that Snow finally passes down the princess crown to her for the wedding. That's just my little hope of hopes right there. Because it really is supposed to be hers. If Snow had been able to become queen, then that crown would be passed to her.
Totally.
We don't even know if Snow has it.
She has it, as far as I know. I mean, you remember that Hannah sent it to her for her birthday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But I just hope that I bet that the dress is gonna be so beautiful that it's gonna make Emma look great. Because I know she's not that kind of princess girly like she was in the Wish Realm.
Okay, but I just know. The dress is going
Go, Mike.
the dress is going to be beautiful because Eduardo said that JMO helped. So
Yes.
I know it's going to be gorgeous because JMO has impeccable taste.
Yeah.
I just want this wedding to be what Emma and Killian want it to be. I
Yes.
don't want it to be a big production because Snow wants it to be a big production. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, it just seems weird that half the town is invited and Killian's never met half these people.
They couldn't even fit half the town on the Jolly Roger.
Yeah,
That's
but
a-
the Jolly Roger's by the dock. People can
I
stand.
have this bad feeling that Snow being Snow, she's gonna go overboard for the fact that this is her only daughter and she's missed everything else in Emma's life, so she's gonna make this whole to do such a massive production. I don't think that's what Emma would want. I think she'd want something simple but classy, just immediate family, not some big massive thing. But Snow being Snow, it's probably not going to go that way.
I mean, if she wants to invite the whole town to the reception, that's okay.
Hmm?
But the wedding itself, I agree, it should be on the Jolly and it should just be like immediate family and friends.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, Regina.
the only rights Emma and Hulk are gonna get in the whole wedding planning is the bachelorette party and the bachelor party.
Did I was I crazy? Did I see somewhere that Belle's not at the wedding?
I was just about to
Yes.
say that. Oh, dude, seriously, brain connection.
Well, she's got her son to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, if he's not in the wedding, okay, it worries me. Also makes me like, seriously, Belle? He's
Yeah.
like your only friend who
You guys
helps you
think
all
something?
along?
You guys think something bad's going to happen to her before the end of the season?
I'm always afraid that something is gonna happen to Belle.
Hmm.
Something bad already happened to her. She married Rumple.
Oh,
The other
I mean,
True.
permanent.
I totally get Rumple not being there. I mean, that makes no sense. But Belle, I mean, they've made a point of pushing the Captain Book friendship, so Belle should be there unless she's otherwise indisposed, which makes me worry.
Hmm.
I mean, for the love of God, Selena's there.
Well, Bex looks great in anything she wears.
Bobby.
And Selena tried to kill him and steal Emma's powers. She gets to go.
Yeah.
But she's a
And
Captain
Regina's
Swan
probably-
shipper.
I know she
They
is.
could bring Cora back from the dead. She's the original Captain Swan shipper.
She's watching up from heaven
Oh God.
with
Okay.
Zeus and all, and Liam and all
Hercules.
that.
Okay, so does anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
There's not
Bueller?
much more to say.
Okay,
Where's mine?
so we will be back next week for Murder Most Foul, which is
Dun,
episode
dun,
12.
dun.
And for those of you who don't know, that is a Hamlet reference.
Wow.
And so we will talk to you all next week. Bye.
See you
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.